I know I said it was over and done with, but surprise! I'm back with part 4, and in fact, I'm even refilming it. I already made and edited and uploaded this video once, and then I was unsure about posting it or not, and now I feel like I could have expressed some things more concisely, some things more clearly. There were some people on the fence. It seemed like most people engaged on the likes from yesterday's video where I said, like this video if you want part 4. It seemed like most people were down and invested. I know a lot of you guys are tired of me talking about this. You think I'm like milking it for views or whatever. Fair game. I feel like I am like accurately and fairly titling this video though, so this is the last, literally the last that I will be talking about this $950 eBay mystery box situation. So if you don't want to hear any more about that, then today's video is not for you. But if you were kind of feeling in like a place of non-resolution from the last video, I feel like I've kind of been in a silly wonky mood lately in some of my videos. In all fairness, I have not been feeling the greatest. I know I've been saying it for like over a month now, but like allergies are extreme, just like headache, ear pain. It's just, so I feel like in my last video I was kind of like silly and I wasn't very clear and concise, and just from reading the comments, I feel like a lot of people misunderstood what the resolution was, or they were still really irritated because they just heard when I got to the point saying eBay offered me a refund and then I politely declined the refund, and I think a lot of people clicked off at that point and didn't get the whole 9 yards and didn't get the whole complete story. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for the remainder of this video. This situation has really kind of driven me crazy, and I feel like it's kind of because November is sort of a dead month for me. It's really the lull between Halloween and Christmas. So I feel like that's also why I'm kind of like drawn to talking about this over and over. You guys seem to enjoy the discussions, and it's just kind of given me something crazy to think about and to focus on. So there's that. I do feel like I allowed myself to get a little frustrated with the comments of that video, the last video, part 3, shall I say, because like I said, I could tell a lot of people didn't watch the entire video, so a lot of people I felt like were getting, I don't know, you totally have your right to disagree with me. We don't have to agree on everything. Obviously, I can't force you guys to stay here and stay subscribed, but it did kind of upset me that a lot of people were saying I'm unsubscribing, like just because we have a difference of opinion or because I handled a situation differently than some other people would handle this situation. I don't know. It's all fair. I don't think you have to agree with everything that a person says or does to still hang out with them or be friends with them or whatever, but let's dive deeper. So first of all, I think there were a lot of people that were frustrated that the scammer had not been reported, and I think that they have. I mean, it's very clear to me that they have. eBay was in contact with this seller. eBay was multiple times in contact with me. I informed them of the entire situation that went on. I sent them a link to the original listing that I had purchased, and I sent them a link to my video. It seemed like I was communicating with someone though that had heard about this on social media or was at least in some way familiar with my channel. So I think they had already known about the situation. I did make them incredibly aware that I was sent, you know, mold, bad items, items that didn't fit the description, bad items. So I made them aware of the situation. I also sent eBay every message that I had received from the seller about the death threats, about this, about that. And once again, like I thought I said in the last video, eBay did not communicate with me what their intentions with this seller were. I don't know if they're somehow flagged in the system, if their account is going to be banned. I have no idea how they dealt with this person. It's not my company. I don't own eBay, but they are at least aware that this is the seller. This is what they did. They are a scammer, and I'm gonna let eBay sort that out. Another thing that people kept saying was that I let the scammer get away. Why didn't I demand the money back from the seller versus eBay? And I'll kind of loop back to that in just a minute. So that's the big thing that I don't think a lot of people caught, was that I did receive a refund. So I got the money back. eBay refunded me the money, and I'll go ahead and actually just say that point now. eBay refunded me the money because they took responsibility for it being their site. Mystery boxes are not permitted on their website. And so for that, they stepped in and said, hey, let's just diffuse the situation. It was our oopsie to let this item be listed in the first place. So we're gonna take responsibility and we're gonna get you that refund. I am very grateful, once again, like I tried to convey in the part 3, that eBay did step in. They did listen to what I was requesting, that I didn't want to get the money back from the seller. I do feel like this is a very different, delicate kind of situation. So I was very grateful that they listened to me and that they were able to make restitution, so to speak, without really involving a further relationship between the seller and I. Like I said last time, and now I firmly decided what I'm gonna do with the refund. I mean, that to me is the silver lining of this situation, because now I just decided I'm going to put together a mystery box to give away to the Swamp family. I think that that would be a lot of fun. I am gathering items right now because as of this point, I do have the refund from eBay. Lord knows I'm gonna spend more than $950 on the giveaway for you guys anyway, but now I'm basically taking that back, taking the refund back from eBay, and it's just creating more fun content for us. I mean, the giveaway is fun content. I know some of you guys have not had fun hearing about this situation. Some of you guys have. Once again, it's fair game either way. But I mean, that's kind of like a blessing to me, because now it's just extra fun that I can have with you guys to create our own mystery box giveaway with the refund from eBay. So I'm just taking that money and giving it directly back to you guys anyway. I also don't feel like this person is on eBay much as an actual scammer. I believe, as many of you guys believe, that I was particularly targeted by this individual for this box. Whether they are someone who regularly watches my videos, I don't know. If there's somebody who just saw me on that $500 luxury eBay box where I was saying, oh, I want a 90s box, and then honed in and they're not like a regular watcher, I don't know. But that was the big reason, one of the big reasons at least, that I really didn't want to fight with this person. I don't want to have contact with this person. I believe this person is a malicious person. Once again, I'll go back to the point, I don't feel like they were just out there trying to sell these mystery boxes to everyone. They had 2 mystery boxes listed. One was the one that I purchased that was like the greatest 90s box, like obviously something I was particularly asking for. And then the other mystery box that they were listing was $2,000, and it was called the world's weirdest mystery box. Like, I don't think it's an incredible coincidence that that's titled like one of the titles of my one of my ongoing video series. If I could get that sentence out, it would be a blessing. They didn't list the $2,000 world's weirdest one until I had already bought the 90s one. So I don't know if they thought somehow I would like fall for it from the same person twice. I don't know where their angle is on that. Needless to say, eBay's aware of them. They're aware that they're a scammer, and they're no longer selling any items. From what I can tell, there's not been any activity on their account since all this stuff went down. So that's what I'm saying, is I don't know if eBay somehow went in and prohibited their account from selling. I have no idea. I don't know. I know I said I didn't really want to get into verbatim what this person was messaging me. And I know I said in like part 2 or like my original update video that I was hoping this person would message me. I just kind of wanted to know what angle they were gonna sling at me. I don't remember what video I said this in, but once you kind of prove yourself to be a scammer and prove yourself to be a liar, I just sort of take everything you say with a massive grain of salt, whether it be the truth, whether it not be the truth. That's why I just wanted to make eBay aware of the situation, that they were possibly receiving death threats. but I never really planned on engaging with this person. I kind of wanted them to message me just so I wanted to know if it seemed like they were watching my videos, which when I said in the last video, they messaged me like right after I went on Snapchat talking about it and right after I made the update video. It does seem a little convenient using context clues. I never had any intention of messaging this person back. I don't even know what I would say to them. I don't buy 100% of what they're saying, but like I said, I do find it sincerely doubtful that people would be out there making death threats to the level that they acted like they were getting death threats. And like I said, I don't want to get in verbatim. I don't feel like this person should be gutted like a fish. Like I said in my last video, yes, what they did is wrong. No, I don't agree with what they did. No, I don't agree with like stealing or malicious behavior in any kind. But I do believe that people make bad choices and they do make mistakes in this life. And I don't just think you should smack them over the head with a brick because of it. Some people just go through life doing all kinds of bad stuff all the time, no matter how much they get in trouble or get messages or whatever. They still just continue to go out in the world and take advantage of people. I would like to think that this person has learned their lesson. If they have been receiving all of these messages, like I said, doubt the death threats. Don't doubt at all that they were getting some strongly worded messages. So if you're just getting that out of the blue and you're contacted by eBay, I don't know how you wouldn't like learn your lesson from this. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't think it's like my position to be the right hand of justice here. And this is also not somebody I want to be entangled with. In their second message, they were like making an offer to pay me back $25 a month every single month. Once again, did they have the money and they just didn't want to give it back? I don't know. Did they get the money and spend it? I don't know. Do they really have dire circumstances and they use the $950 to do something they needed? I don't know. I don't want to be entangled with this person to receive $25 a month for XYZ months, and I don't want to talk to them. Like, this is a person that generally just gives me bad vibes, malicious vibes. Like, why do I want to have some kind of confrontation with someone who's behaving in a malicious way towards me? That's why I'm grateful, once again, that eBay did step in, that there was restitution here, that they offered to just handle the situation and diffuse the situation, and we could put it to rest. I still stand by the fact that I doubt that they were receiving death threats. I know that people write all kinds of crazy stuff in the comments. You guys, the comment section has been a madhouse lately. What is going on? But still, I don't know. I see debates, which I am always happy when there is discussion in the comments. I totally welcome that. And I'm even welcoming of debates and stuff, but I don't know what's been going on lately. Like, there's a little bit of spicierness, I guess you could say, but even still, anything that I've seen, even in all these videos where the past comment sections have been a little messy, to say the least, I still don't see anything that is equatable to death threats. And they were acting like somebody had, or several people had like hunted them down and found out that they had kids, and then the kids were getting death threats. That's a little, I think that once again, this is a malicious person, obviously, who was trying to play on my sympathies and kind of tell me these stories. I don't know, you guys, like, some of it went in a way that I just never expected in my life, where people were saying, oh, like, by this, do you support murder, and etc, etc, and I'm just like, massaging my temples. It's not equatable to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, once again, I was specifically targeted for this, and I feel like it's okay to be angry about something. It's okay to feel like someone has taken advantage of you and it's not right. And everybody has different ways of dealing with their emotions and what happens to them. I don't believe there's a right way necessarily or a wrong way. Like I said, I'm a non-confrontational person. I'm just not about that. That's not where I want to be devoting my energy, spinning my wheels. And I feel like it's okay okay to find forgiveness in yourself and to let go of things and to say, okay, this wasn't right. It didn't make me feel good, but I choose forgiveness and I choose to have mercy on someone who maybe isn't even necessarily deserving of it. At the very least, it has given us fun kind of content on this channel. You know how sometimes when something bad or negative happens, but it makes your friends and your family rally around you even more and you have more communication and stuff like that? That's really what I have felt like this situation has kind of done. It's definitely, that's why I keep saying it's given us like riveting content. I feel like there's a reason why you guys keep asking me for more updates. You want more videos on this because it has been a crazy ride. I feel like any of us can say that. I feel like people were irritated because I said like, oh, I was keeping the one Patsy doll, the big giant doll I got out of there as a trophy. Now I'm second guessing that because a lot of you guys said that there has to be like some special chemical that you wipe on surfaces to kill the mold. You guys are teaching me new stuff every single day. I think it's okay to say if I want to keep one doll as like a trophy from the box and keep it in my garage. I don't think that that automatically makes me say, oh yeah, I'm okay. I was great with that box. It really just made my life wonderful. I don't feel like it's the same thing. And I do feel like it's okay for me to process it and say that parts of it has been enjoyable. The communication I've had from you guys, the interaction with you guys, the discussion with you guys about, you know, this eBay situation and, oh, there's been an update. That has been fun for me. I know, like I said, there's been mixed feelings. Some of you guys are just totally annoyed by it. Some of you guys are not. And that's fair. We all enjoy and don't enjoy different kinds of things. But I think it's okay for myself to find joy or solace in an unenjoyable overall situation. And I don't just feel like that equates to me having absolute mush for brains. I said it before, I'll say it again. The best piece of advice that I can have, you know, that I've learned from this, because that's just the sad part of it in my mind, is there's scammers and there's criminals out there everywhere, which is why I keep trying to tell you guys, like, all this mystery box stuff is fun and games for YouTubers because we still have fun making the content for you guys. You know, some of the shock value or the clickbait or whatever can be riveting and exciting and it creates content and all of that, but I just don't recommend this if you're just getting it for yourself, because if you get something like this, you're gonna be super disappointed, and that's really the biggest piece of protection that I can give you guys. Also, a lot of you guys have given me so much advice about purchasing items on eBay, and just like a lot of you guys have said in the comments, it's really common sense to look at the seller and see their ratings, see if there's somebody who's just like a fly-by-night operation, or if it looks like they are a seller that has good ratings and lots of stuff. And I didn't look at the seller's ratings, like I said. I was just thinking that maybe it was someone who was buying into the fad, but never in my mind did I think it was gonna be somebody that was like this big of a scammer or somebody who was like targeting me to be malicious. What can I say? Like, I'm definitely naive in some ways. I like to believe the good in all people. That's just, like I've said before, I don't want to walk around in the world just automatically thinking everybody has it out for me, everybody's a scammer, you know, everybody's gonna stab me in the back. That's just, I would prefer to live life positively, expecting the best from people, and just taking the bumps in the road as they come and then trying to deal with them as best as I can when they happen. Once again, I'm sorry to anybody who thought I was complaining about this. I really don't feel like I'm taking a complaining tone. I just want to tell you guys what's going on. I feel like y'all were invested in the original unboxing video. I feel like a lot of Swamp Family has just been continually asking me for updates, and I'm more than happy to have discussions like this. This month, more in other months, I've been making more of these like vlog type storytelling videos where I just feel like I'm talking with you guys, hanging out with you guys. I do feel the connection, and that's really been the whole upside of this, and now we get to do a giveaway. So, and I don't know, I mean, maybe eBay did get the money back from the seller. I don't know. Either way, I just didn't want to have anything more to do with this person. And that's that on that. I always say a huge thank you to you guys, just for getting eBay's attention to even speak with me on this matter. I mean, that definitely is a big thank you to you guys. So thank you to everybody who stepped in, who helped with this, once again, in a peaceable, non-malicious way. I really appreciate it. And once again, I appreciate you guys looking out for me. I know so many of you guys commenting, even, you know, using the stronger language, etc., etc. I know you guys do have my best interest at heart, and that you are just trying to look out for me. And for those intentions, I just want to say thank you very much. Maybe I am being naive in this. Maybe I'm being stupid. That's okay. Everybody has a different way of dealing with stuff. I don't feel like the scammer got off scot-free. I hope that they learned their lesson. Don't buy mystery boxes on eBay. Although I am gonna miss this, truthfully. I do sometimes wish I hadn't sworn to not do this again, even though it's been a negative experience. Like, sometimes it's just the craziness. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes for entertainment, is what I'm trying to say. And that's, once again, what I feel differentiates this situation majorly from me just buying it for myself versus me buying it with the intention to make a video off of it. Because no matter what, you know, I still did have that piece of content for my channel. And I think that's kind of where I'm getting hung up on this. But in no way am I saying go out and steal and scam. I feel like this person had to have learned their lesson. Obviously, they seem to be watching these videos. They're probably reading the comments section. I cannot imagine seeing like 4,000 negative comments. You know, there's not one person that thinks that they did, you know, that the seller did the right thing in this situation, or that they're right or justified. Like many of you guys speculate, I think even their messages are probably a sob story meant to garner some sympathy, play on my emotions. I feel like it's okay to just process things and have different emotions about it, but I also don't feel like it's ever truly a bad thing to choose forgiveness and to choose mercy, once again, even when someone doesn't deserve it. I just feel like that's part of a healing process. Also, I'm not trying to give medical or psychological advice. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber. I'm qualified to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Sit and talk and hopefully be entertaining to you guys. And I don't know, if anybody was upset by this situation and you've made it this far, I just want to apologize, because as I try and say over and over again in every single video, it's never my intent to irritate you guys or make you angry. And I know that I can't like win everyone's affections. But I don't know, it does make me feel bad when I see like so much arguing or negativity in the comments, no matter what the video is, just because all I'm trying to do is entertain you guys, which is this is my closing argument. That's what I feel like has been the blessing about this situation, the silver lining, if we will. Blessing is maybe a strong word to use, but I do feel very blessed. But I do feel like that's just what I'm trying to bring to you guys, is always just entertainment. If you're not feeling good, if you've had a bad day, if you're feeling lonely, if you just want a distraction from your life, if you're bored, that's what this channel is meant to be, is just a respite from boredom. And hopefully to make you guys laugh, bring a smile to your face. I feel like that's when I see a lot of people upset in the comments. That's the only time I truly feel like I failed. So I feel like maybe this has been a week of failure for me, because I do feel like the past couple of videos have gotten more, it's kind of like that hold my beer meme where I came on here and I was like, nobody ever argues in the comments, and then like the last 4 videos have just been like rabble, rabble, rabble. But for the most part, I feel like this is a cool, awesome place where we just come to hang out and chill, and it's given us something to talk about that's a little bit riveting in the month of November when nothing is going on but turkeys, and I don't know, for that little bit I am grateful. For the upswing in communication that I felt with you guys this month, I am grateful. For the Swamp family stepping in to help me. Like I said, even when I should stick up for myself and I don't stick up for myself, and you guys step in to try and help me out of care and concern for me, for that I am very grateful. And I guess that's why I just don't want to engage with this person anymore. I just want to take my blessings, which I feel very blessed to have you guys in my life, and I just want to move on. At the end of the day, it's not murder, it's not these other crimes, it is malicious, but it's not so detrimental that I cannot find forgiveness for this person, even if they did it maliciously. That's on them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to live with being like a malicious, nasty person if that's what's going on. And I just feel bad for that. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel bad, once again, if you're in such a place that you literally have to rob, cheat, steal, swindle, scam. That's just not a person who's in a good place, you know? Live and let live. Once again, you know, any action or anything, eBay is well aware of this situation, so they can absolutely step in and find their own restitution or deal with the seller however they deal with scammers and swindlers on the website, which I'm pretty new to eBay, so I don't exactly know what's going on, but I did get a refund. eBay is aware, and I'm totally not going to talk about this again, I swear. I swear. But thank you guys for everyone who was curious all the way up to part 4. Thank you to everybody who's been popping popcorn, who has been enjoying these videos. Because like I'm trying to differentiate, it was not an enjoyable situation, but I have enjoyed making the content about it, if that makes any sense. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for being here. Thank you guys for watching out for me. Thank you guys for caring for me. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow with a different type of video. Bye!